Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at Pass the Pigs. This is a dexterity game, where the aim of the game is to reach 100 points. This is how to set up, play and review. If you're watching this as a short over on YouTube, head through to watch the full video for, of course, options to comment. Now, if you are watching anywhere else, I do always recommend heading through to watching the full video on YouTube, like I said, because it does get shared. But of course, do like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So you slide this to open, and I'll show you how the game works. So two pigs, a male pig and a female pig. They do have names, and basically they were sick and tired of a certain thing happening, and they said, no, we're going to take control and ultimately be the best pigs out there. So there's a whole flavor text you can read. This is zoomed in, this is in 4K, so if you want to, you can go into more detail. This is going to have a setup, play and review playlist, the AmassGames playlist, a family weight playlist, amongst many others. So I mentioned it's a dexterity game. You have some pencils here. You can use one of those. You have a score pad telling you how things work. And ultimately, I can flip it over and show you how scoring has gone on. What you're doing on your turn is you're going to figure who's going first, and you're going to roll these pigs. And depending on how they land, that is going to give you a score, and you can keep on going. So in this case, if they're on the same side, they're not, because there's dot, which is very helpful, will give you 1 point. At this point, I can stop and write down my score of 1, and then it goes to the next person. As soon as someone reaches 100 points, the game ends. So I can keep on going, and this time I still get 0 points. This time I need to get this one. So on my back, so I get a razorback, so I get 5 points. That is worth nothing because they're not on both the same sides. So I can keep going again. In this case, I've got another razorback, because again, you can remember these names quite easily. This time on the same side, so I get 1 point. So that all adds up to my score if I wanted to obviously not stop. That's another razorback, that's another 5 points. Again, we've got a double razorback. As you can see, it's a double razorback is listed on here. And that's going to give me, I think, 20 points. Now again, there's more details, more than actually listed on here, which you can see. So we have a double razorback, that is 20 points. And that is the game, there's nothing more to it. That's going to give me a point. We can do more. So here we go, no points going on here. Sometimes you get, so that interestingly, they are touching, so that would end the game, end my score. So if I kept on going, I get 0 score. If, of course, I chose to do that, I'd get 1 point. If I chose to stop, you write down 1. But if I chose to push my luck and roll on, and then they touch, then of course I would get nothing for that round. That would give me a point. That would of course give me a point. That one of course is interesting. I wanted to try and get some different ones. So this time we have a snouter, 10 points because it's landing on the snout. There are other things you can get. So we have a trotter, if it lands like this. You have obviously making bacon, so they're touching as you've seen already. And then you can get a leaning jowler, so it's off to one side. So then of course it's just leaning like that. And sometimes they stand up. Then you can get yourself 15 points. And that is the game. So what do I think of it? I give this game a 2 out of 10. I find it just very much a random game. I saw someone keep on rolling until they reached 400 and they just chose to stop. I wanted to try this game out because I had seen it, but ultimately it wasn't something that really appealed to me, having played it. It's a very quick game. I know young adults or young teens like it, but for me, there's really nothing really going for it, unfortunately. But it's, I don't know how well it's really sold, but it's a small, small tricksy thing you can play. But for me, I'd rather play something that's a bit more immersive, engages my brain better. But that is Pass the Pigs. Hope you found it of interest. Of course, there's lots more videos coming. So like and share. And lastly, there are occasional competitions via Linktree, but time sensitive do disappear. Head through to Instagram to support and see over 3,000 posts. Obviously follow, currently 3,900 followers. And join the discussion on Facebook. And of course, there's a podcast too. And there is Patreon, for of course, you can support the channel. But for now, back to the table.